to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused him beyond, even if it went beautifully wrong. It was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out.
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Palmer's Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Wide 18.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
The play clock's running down. Palmer now off the bootleg. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy. Because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against it.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. they're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Here we go.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front.
John Brown, touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 40 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Right now, blue 58. Right now.
Again, it's Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 63 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A fake to Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And that is incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stop them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Here we go. Blue 95. Blue 90. Regular. Mirror.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, Blue 58.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Point after now from Catanzaro. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 59 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down.
I always give a little extra credit to a defensive back that makes a play on a slant route, especially in man coverage, because you have so much to think about, and your number one thing is not getting beat inside. Well, that's exactly the route that was run. Typically, they try and body up the defensive back and keep him away from the football, but he's able to get through him and make a play on it and knock it away.
On second down, it's Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And quickly, they get to the line. On third down, Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got it. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
They come out here in the eye. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
Back to the air, Palmer after the pick 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Palmer. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that. Replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Roethlisberger, and caught right side, Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, Palmer got a man and he hits him in stride. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Defense showing blitz.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
Halfback sent in motion.
Mirror.
Time running out here on the play clock. Palmer now. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake to Johnson. Palmer. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One receiver right, that's Brown.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, here's Palmer. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Well, here we go on fourth down. Palmer, and able to find John Brown. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. His first carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. It's 4th down. Offense still on the field. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. And this is caught on the left side. Jerron Brown. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action. With a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58.
Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here's Palmer to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Get ready. 1-18. 1-18.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So second and 10 here. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On third down, Roethlisberger dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Second down, here's Palmer. And Gresham has it, left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Well, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Flush to his right. James has got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On second down, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. And Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And some room to roam now. And they will finally put it into the return return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They had the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards.